What time is it? What day is it? What's going on right now? Well, it's Wednesday, so that means what? It means it's time for the Wednesday word. Today's word is something that you have with you, on you right now, and you have more of it than you know. This is the Wednesday word. And what do we do on the Wednesday word? We take words right out of the dictionary. We're going to pull them apart. We're going to break them down. We're going to understand the definition of them. We're going to understand the etymology of it. And then we're going to put some measurable action ideas behind it, things that you can do with that word that you can plug it in and improve in your sales and your business and your life. My name is David Bradley, Senior Sales and Marketing Manager with Grant Cardone. Let's get into today's word. Today's word, energy. See what I mean? It's something that you probably have more of than you know. The question is, how do we tap it? Okay, so let's look at the definition of the word energy right here. The strength and vitality required for sustained physical and mental activity. The strength and vitality required for sustained physical and mental activity. Also, power derived from the utilization of physical or chemical resources, especially to provide light and heat or to work machines. Your body's a machine, don't forget that. Also, in physics, the property of matter and radiation, which is manifest as a capacity to perform work. I'm going to do that one more time. In physics, energy is the property of matter and radiation, which is manifest as a capacity to perform work, such as causing motion, motivation, or the interaction of molecules. Now, when we look at the etymology, the history of the word, it goes all the way back. Greek roots. The meaning in Greek means work, just like the physics definition, okay? So, energy. You got any? How much you got? Is it on you? Is it with you? Are you carrying it around everywhere you go? Yes, you are. And when I say you have more of it than you know, let me tell you what I mean by that. First, how are you feeling right now? How much energy do you have? Are you excited? Okay. And there's a big difference between having energy and being excited and jacked up and woohoo, right? A huge difference. Okay. That is a manifestation of energy, but how much energy do you have with you on you right now? Let's look at some physics and a little bit of biology to go with the amount of energy you have. There are 5,000 calories in 1 pound of fat. 5,000 calories in 1 pound of fat. So if you take a 200-pound individual, take a person that weighs 200 pounds, and let's say their body fat percentage is 15%. Pretty healthy. Probably a pretty lean individual, okay? Now, 15% of 200 is 30. That means 30 pounds of their body weight is fat. 5,000 calories in 1 pound. You've got 30. 30 times 5,000, what's that number? 150,000 calories. That if you're a 200-pound person with 15% body fat, you are walking around with 150,000 calories on you. So just to put that into perspective for you, I'm 47 years old. I weigh 170 pounds, okay? And I'm 5'8", 9-ish, depending on shoes, okay? My base metabolic rate, meaning to just do nothing, just exist, I'm going to use about 2,000 calories. The average daily requirement for food is about 2,000 calories a day. If I'm working out 1 to 3 times a week, I'm probably going to burn 2,200 to 2,500 calories a day. 150,000 calories. So how much energy do you have? On a molecular level, the human body has 7 followed by 27 zeros. So you take the number 7, you put 27 zeros after it. That is roughly how many atoms make up you. 7, the number 7, followed by 27 zeros. That's how many atoms are that make up you, the magnificent you that you are. What happens when you split an atom? You can power or destroy a city when you split atoms, okay? And you got 7 with 27 zeros behind it. You got lots of energy. The question you should be asking yourself right now is, how do you tap it? How do you plug into it? How do you get it? How do you use it? How do you use it right? Because look, here's an analogy, okay? Let's just say you literally, whatever condition your body is in right now, regardless of what your conditioning is, if you did a marathon, 26.2 miles, whether you walked it, you ran it, you jogged it, hell, even if you got on a bike and did it, okay? But if you physically exerted 26.2 miles, you're smoked, you're exhausted, you're done, okay? But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, an angry mama bear is on your tail. Would you find somewhere the energy to run for your life? Well, of course you would. Why? Because your life depends on it, okay? And therein is how you tap into your energy. And keep in mind, folks, this is not about you being motivated, okay? Motivation is a verb. It is something that you do. It means getting into motion, right? We talked about that already. So if you don't have the energy that you should, and if you know you don't, it is not about having more coffee. Granted, that helps. It is not about getting a nap and getting some sleep in. Yes, your body needs sleep and your body needs to rest and recuperate and recharge and refresh, all of that. But you know what? If you don't have energy, the number one reason you don't, you're off purpose. You have somehow disconnected your activity level from your goals and your dreams. And consequently, you are not acting as if, you are not working as if you're what? Your life depends on it. And here's the truth of the matter. Your life does depend on it. You are, and stop me if you've heard this one before, you are and you always will be a product of your thoughts, your decisions, and your actions. Your future you depends on your present now, your present you. The current you is the future you is dependent upon the present you. So your life in the future, your moment right now, is a direct result of your previous thoughts, decisions, and actions. So when I tell you that your life depends on it, your life literally depends on it. And right now, economically speaking, this entire planet is about to go into some weird, massive financial contraction. It's like right there, okay? So your life depends on it. And your future you depends on it. And your future you is depending on present you to have the energy to create that future the way you want it to be. So again, if you're lacking energy, your daily activities, your daily targets are off or not aligned with your future goals, your future dreams, your future purposes. Got it? Good. So here's something to work on for the next 7 days. How do I take this word energy, plug it in to my sales and my business and my life? So number 1, identify and recognize your current level of energy. How much energy do you think you have? How much energy do you feel? Okay. But understand how much energy you have. So do the math on that. Figure out how many calories you're carrying around. Okay. We know how many atoms, but you're going to have to do the math and figure out exactly how many calories you're carrying around. So now you know how much energy you actually have. Then make sure. Do not act as if your life depends on it. Act because your life depends on it. Make that shift, because as if puts in a maybe. It puts in that you're pretending. No, stop pretending. Stop acting as if. Just start acting. Because your life does depend on it. You see the difference? Okay? If you're acting as if, it's just like pretend. But when you act for real, on it, because your life does depend on it. So if there's a disconnect, you need to get tighter and more clear on your goals, your dreams, and your purposes. And then make sure that your goals, your dreams, and your purposes are fully aligned with your daily activities. And when those two things coincide, I promise you, you will have all the energy that you need, and you will be able to tap into the energy that you are carrying around on your person. The calories and the atoms. Remember that quote from Eric Thomas? When you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Okay? So if you don't have the energy, your purpose, your goals, and your dreams are misaligned with your daily activities. Get that handled. If I can help with that, reach out. David@grantcardone.com. That's the email address. My direct line here at 310-777-0352. Thank you so much for participating in the Wednesday Word. Make sure to do those activities so you know exactly how much energy you got with you. And I'm going to leave you with the words of Grant Cardone, which is be great, because nothing else pays.